Question 2 is about quadratics. We've got a graph here and a function y equals ax squared plus 4x plus c. In part A, we're asked to write down the value of c. So remember, write down means you shouldn't really have to do too much work to get the points. Write down the value of c. So c is the constant term at the end. You'll note that effectively, when we're looking at the y-intercept, the value of x is going to be 0. So for the y-intercept, the first two terms will be 0, and you'll just be left with the value of c. So all you have to do is read off the y-intercept, which is 6, and that will give you your value of c. In order to find the value of a, we need to use the equation for the line of symmetry. So we can see here that the line of symmetry is going to go through x equals 1, because we know it's symmetric, and that is equidistance between the 2 points. The line of symmetry is x, the formula for the line of symmetry is x equals minus b over 2a. So we found from up here that x is equal to 1, and we know that b is the coefficient of the x term. So the coefficient of the x term, the number in front of it, is 4, so that's going to be equal to minus 4 all over 2a, which we don't know. So we can therefore rearrange that. So 2a is going to be equal to minus 4, so therefore a is going to be equal to minus 2. So our quadratic then is going to be y equals minus 2 x squared plus 4x plus 6. And in part C, we're asked to write the quadratic in its factorised form. Now, you'll notice here that all of the numbers are divisible by 2. So what we can actually do is factor out the minus 2. So if we factor out minus 2, we're left with x squared minus 2x minus 3. And that's much easier to factorise because we just need to think of two numbers which multiply to give you negative 3 and add to give you negative 2. So those two numbers are going to be x minus 3 and x plus 1. So that is going to be your final answer for part C.